Okay, this is the boardshop.co.uk review of the Firewire Double Agent. This is 5'8" with about 31.3 litres of volume in the board. Now, the features of this board are, it's lovely and wide. It's actually 21.5 inches wide. It's relatively flat, so it's just got enough nose flip to stop the board purling. But what you do, the main interesting feature of the board is this huge spine that runs the entire length of the board. I hope you can see that there. That's been made famous on the sweet potato and baked potato, but we've not seen it from nose to tail before. And the extremely intriguing knifey tail. And it's the spine and the tail that are magic of this board really. So, how does this board surf? We've been lucky enough to have a good run of surf, and we've been surfing this in anything from zippy little waist high to overhead, quite junky, fat little waves. And how do the features help the board surf? Well, as you would expect, with a board that's that flat, with that much volume across the chest, it catches waves really easily and paddles really easily. Now, I know we talk about that a lot at Board Shop, but for recreational surfers, that really is half the battle. Everyone wants to catch more waves. The more waves you have, the more fun you're going to have surfing. But the real performance features of this board are how the spine and the tail work. Now that spine really helps the board rock, so it goes from rail to rail really quickly. So you're really only surfing one half of the board, so nearly 22 inches thick on a 5'8". But it doesn't feel like that when you're surfing it. It really goes quickly. You're only surfing half of the board. And the tail, that really knifes in to the wave, really giving you turning that really liven the boards up, and we think puts it in a totally different class of board. So how it surfs, it catches waves really easily. It catches absolutely everything. It does everything your groveler does, so it just grovels over flat sections. It allows really, really long waves. If there's any power in the wave, you can get out of it on this board, almost longboard length waves. But what it does do is really, we feel, allow full rail surfing in a huge variety of ways. So you can really turn the board in, it really digs in, and that tail just holds and gives you lots of zip and real bites. Now most, if we say this is a groveler, which is probably a good board to base it from, most grovelers find a point where you might go out and the waves get bigger, or it's bigger than they look, and the board, you get into everything but it doesn't really turn and you're surfing flat nearly all the time. But this board stops that happening. It just goes from side to side. I keep doing it, but it just does that really well. Whoops. And you can have a massive amount of fun on this board, probably more fun in a huge variety of ways. Yes, so wave variety, knee high and up really. So knee high as a groveler is brilliant. Don't be scared to move your feet forward. The tail's going to bite in anyway. So it's got a big sweet spot, this board, much sweeter than you think. So use that. You can easily surf this board in the wax. So both feet, off the deck pad, and you can really crank it in. And the tail's going to bite anyway, so it's not going to stall. So it works in knee-high waves, it works in zippy little waves, but the most fun probably I've had on the board is in a chunky but flat-faced wave, where it gets you in like a groveler but holds into absolutely anything. It's so much fun, and you can just go anywhere you really want on this board. Who's it for? Again, everyone. I think anyone that wants to catch waves, catch a lot of waves from knee-high up, and then maybe you could get away with just this and a performance board or a performance hybrid. So I think anyone from intermediate to advanced, again sizing the board down, intermediate surfer could probably surf their own height or bigger, advanced surfer could surf a lot smaller than them and get the same kind of feel. So again, I think this board's for everyone, especially people that maybe are on a budget or only want one board. I think the majority of UK waves, European waves, beach bug waves, this is going to cover absolutely everything for you. So yeah, that just about covers it. So to sum it up, an intriguing little board, a magic little board, probably creates its own category, groveler, performance, hybrid type board, probably all you need. So, yeah, thank you very much. Magic little board.